Okay, can you see the slide?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so I will present my solution for the first and future player contact detection in Kaggle. And the agenda include the background, summary, pre-processing attributes, 3D CNN, action recognition, training methods, post-processing attributes, important findings, and then question and answer. First is the background. My name is Nguyễn Văn Ngọc Nghia, and I'm a machine learning engineer in South Korea. And in this competition, I have achieved a leaderboard score of 0.798, and it was in the first place in the private leaderboard score. In the past, I have taken part in many Kaggle competitions. Especially, I participated and I won 2 solo gold medals in the first and second edition of the NFL competition. So it's very useful and it helped me success in this third competition. And the summary of uh, my approach comprise 3 main components. First is HGB model to remove easily negative samples, and then CNN to classify potential contacts, and HGB model to process the output. And I divided the contact into 2 types: player and player with ground. And then I applied the same pipeline to type of contact and merge their prediction into one submission file and submit to Kaggle. The first step is pre-processing attributes, and for player pre-processing attribute, the most important features are the distance between 2 players, the helmet box coordinate of players, the difference of tracking metadata of 2 players, and whether 2 players are in the same team or different team. And this model has to filter around 70% of sample and keep around 99.3% of recall rate. And for player to ground contacts, the feature for pre-processing each boost is the raw tracking metadata from 50 neighbor steps and time steps. This model also has to filter around 70% of sample while keeping around over 97% of recall rate. And I use a threshold 0.001, and this threshold is decided for my cross validation score. And then a 3D CNN action recognition model is applied to the remaining rows in the CSV. For the player to player contract, I use the input from 3 sources: the end zone, sideline, and the NGS tracking data. And I extract 18 neighbor frames and crop around the helmet bounding box. The head of 2 players are marked with black and white colors. The NGS tracking data is simulated as images and then stuck with the end zone and sideline to make one input for this model. And I use the ResNet 50 CSN from an MM Action tool to train. And we can see here the one input sample from the model, And we can see on the left and the right is the end zone and sidelines, and in the middle is the truck simulated trucking data. So from the end zone and sideline, we can have the visual information and the local feature. While the tracking data, we can get some global motion feature and combine this local and global feature. It helps the model to learn better. And next is the player with ground contact. And for this model, I use the same model as the player-to-player context. The difference is I only use the end zone and satellite below and stuck together, and I don't use the tracking metadata because the tracking metadata doesn't have to improve my cross validation score, and I use 23 neighbor frames and crop around the helmet bounding box. The header player are masked with white color. Here is one sample of the input. And for this kind of contact, I use two config. The first config is I use the BGR image directly at the input, like in here. And the second config is I use three continuous grayscale image and I make one three channel image and uh, make a sequence of 23 uh, image as seen here. The training method I use for augmentation and journal sideline images, I apply random resize graph and some color augmentation, horizontal flip, shift scale, rotate, and cut out. For the NGS tracking image, I apply horizontal flip, vertical flips, and shift in the location. Uh, the parameter for the training learning rate for E minus 5, and I use a linear scheduler with best size and train for one airport with a BCA loss. Here the training and validation loss of the player model photos. The last part in the my pipeline is the post processing. And for the post processing, I apply the attribute model, and this post processing is used to combine the prediction from the attributes pre-processing and the 3D CNN models. The feature for player pay context, the feature I use is the ensemble probability of HGB processing and the 3D CNN models. The ratio of probability 20% and 80%, and I use uh, the probability from 20 neighbor steps. This model have to improve my CV score around 0.005. Next, for the player ground contact, I use the feature of the raw predicted probability from the pre-attributes from 20 neighbor steps and the raw predicted probability of a 3CNN model from 20 neighbor steps and the ensemble probability of attributes and the 3D CNN with the ratio of 15% and 85% from 30 neighbor steps. And this model improve my CV around 0.04. That is some interesting findings I see during making my solution. Uh, Simulating the NGS tracking position at images and stuck with Android and satellite data improve the performance of the player-to-player models, and using the attribute to processing the prediction also bring improvement to my uh, cost validity score and the literal score, and action recognition model seems to work better than normal 3D CNN or 3.5D CNN. That's my solution. That is the question and answer.